Okay, so how do we solve linear equations that have brackets? Well, there's actually two methods. Method 1 is we'd expand those brackets first. Expand the brackets. So we've got 3 times by x plus 5 all equal to 18. So expanding the brackets, remembering that 3 times by everything within the brackets, so that's 3x plus 15 equals 18. Then I'd subtract 15 from both sides. So 3x equals to 3, because 18 take away 15 is 3. Then I'd divide both sides by 3. So x equals 3 divided by 3, which is 1. Okay, so method 2. Now both methods are perfectly valid and you can use whichever method you like. It doesn't matter. Okay, honestly, it doesn't matter. It really depends on the equation if you pick one or the other. But if you just want to stick with method 1, that's fine. Okay, so method 2 is you do a division, you divide. Now, as this equation, that is 3 times by x plus 5 equal to 15. So that means all of this has been times by 3. So how do you undo timesing by 3? That's right, you divide by 3. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. And now I'm going to take 5 because I've added 5 to x, so I've got to undo the add 5 by taking away 5. So x equals to 1. So you can see both ways we end up with the same answer. Okay, so let's look at this example now. I've got 7 times x plus 2 equals to 10. So I'll do my method 1 here, where I expand the brackets. So we've got 7 x plus 2, x plus 2 equals to 10. So that's 7x plus 14 equals to 10. So now I've got to subtract 14 from both sides. So 7x equals 10 minus 14, so that's negative 4. So now I have to divide both sides by 7. So negative 4 divided by 7. So now method 2, where I'm going to divide both sides by that 7 first. So 7x plus 2 equals to 10. So x plus 2 equals to 10 over 7. Okay. And then I've got to take away 2. So x equals 10 over 7, take away 2. I'm going to get my calculator. And so 10 over 7, take away 2, gives me negative 4 on 7. Now you can see, once again, ended up with the exact same answer. But if I was you and I was coming to do this question, I maybe wouldn't do method 2. Why do you think I'd choose not to do method 2? I'd choose not to do method 2 because 10 is not divisible by 7. You're getting that fraction. Now, you're going to end up with a fraction, but let's be honest, let's not deal with fractions until the end, which we did here. You know, our numbers were a lot bigger and nicer up here. Whereas in example 1, I'll just scroll back to example 1. Here, because 18 was divisible by 3, that was then, you know, quite straightforward to do. Okay, so it depends on the question which method you use, but as I say, it doesn't matter. If you stick with method 1, just expanding the brackets and solving from there, you're always going to get the same answer. But if, you know, the answer, if it's divisible, if say, you know, 18 is divisible by 3, you might get there a little bit quicker, but it really doesn't matter. But again, this is something where you decide which method you're going to use based on the question. You know, this is the fun thing about algebra. You can get to the same answer getting there a few different ways. And it really depends on what the question looks like.